Everybody has had a great weekend. Very excited to bring to you all some great guests from Fried Footy. We got Brad, we got Charles, we got Rodney. Gents, what's going
So
on?
What's up? What's up?
happy to be here, guys.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us. Appreciate it.
No, much appreciated to have you all on. Want to also thank all of our Spotify, Apple Podcast listeners, YouTube. We've been growing a little bit more. I just hit 1.3K over on YouTube. So while you're watching this,
Nice.
like,
a big
give us a
number.
subscribe. We're starting to grow. So really excited for that. We got the normal cast and crew with us. We got TC, Big Black Hammer over here supporting Manchester United. They finally got a win after that.
Fuck does that mean?
Yep. Exactly what that means. And then we got Laja over here supporting for Arsenal. And we have our boy Lance from Big Live Trivia. Very excited to get this going. Where do we want to start? Oh, yeah. We got the trivia game between the two pods. So we're going to let Lance take over. He's got 5 questions to ask us. This is just a nice little friendly way to start us off, and then we can go into the analysis from there. Lance, you take it
Do
away.
we get a handicap because someone on your team has like a kind of British sounding accent?
Sure, yeah. We'll start y'all off with an easy one because it goes
Alright,
easy,
perfect.
medium, hard. So y'all get the first one. All right.
Also,
It's pretty easy.
to make it easy for both, we're going to do 3 on 3. So everybody cannot answer at the same time.
So it's like one team at a time.
Yeah, one team
Okay,
at a
perfect.
time is going to be able to do it. And there's a raise hand button. You should be able to see that. Whoever raises that hand first, Lance, you call it.
Are we allowed to text each other
Yeah.
No.
to work this
No.
out? No, it's been overruled.
Oh, that's
No.
overruled.
Okay. I'm just checking, just seeing what's available.
Because
All right.
you
Just the general
already,
Lance.
you don't need the text. You just you
Okay,
know.
okay.
You know. All right. So this one's pretty easy. I call myself like a casual football fan, but I knew this one. All right. So which country won all 7 of their games without any extra time, including the final, during the 2002 FIFA World Cup?
Ooh, that's tough.
Watch.
All right. I see the
France.
raised hand. Say it
I'm gonna
again.
go with France. France.
No, that's
Oh.
incorrect.
I think
I see another raised hand. Charles.
was it Brazil?
It is Brazil.
That's what I was going to say. Thank you, Johnny.
Talk
I
to him,
will
Chuck.
say that.
Talk to him, Chuck.
Nah. Listen, shout out to Black Hammer because I'm a United fan too. But I definitely agree with what you were before we got on here. We talked about history. My biggest thing for a long time, I was a big international guy. Like I didn't really watch many club, but like if the U.S. Kobe Jones, like I could tell you some like random '90s, early 2000s
Yeah.
international soccer cats. So that was my bad. Ronaldinho, oh my God, I remember that. Woo!
Very true.
No,
I
those
Okay.
are
don't have a
days.
raise hand button, so I'm going to raise my hand physically. Please see that. It's speedier than the faster light, okay? Do not distract me from this.
Now I gotta look out for your actual raised hand physically.
Don't worry. I'll say TC as well. You'll hear me.
Okay.
We always
Next
do.
one.
Go to Fried Footy right now. All right.
This next question, I'd still say is easy, but then the subsequent question afterwards, I'll say is like a medium. All right. So who had the second most goals scored in the English Premier League 2023? Second most.
Second most.
And Charles, your hand is still up. By the
Oh,
way.
my bad.
You just-
Oh, he got it.
Damn, second
Hold
most.
on, is this?
Sorry,
is
just to clarify, is this the season? I know this is slightly difficult. I know, 2022 to 2023 season
Yeah,
or
that's my same
2023 to
question.
2024 season because
yeah, so it's 2023 to 2024.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, TC, I see you had your hand already up.
Yeah, I'm putting my hand up for this one. It's got to be Mohamed
go
Salah.
Say it again.
Mohamed Salah?
No.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, now I see some hands going
Brad got it
down.
next, so.
Damn, hold on. 23, 24.
Okay. E, did you still want to?
23
Now, Brad got it
24.
next. It's a
So,
back and forth right now.
This year,
Yeah,
25
back and
26.
Hey, I got the answer. Can I answer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
raise your hand.
Yeah.
I did, but I'm saying-
It shows someone else, so I had to clear it out on my screen. Go
Gotcha.
ahead, RD.
Oh, is it on me?
Yeah,
Cole Palmer.
it is Cole Palmer.
Oh,
right.
Hey, it's not Footie 2-0. Let's get it.
Shit.
Okay, all right. Now,
You lose a point for getting the question wrong.
Don't you add no
I
rules, man.
just want to know all the rules.
Jeopardy style? Nah.
Man, he would have told us that was the rule.
Yeah, nah, we just get like, nah, don't try. We just get points.
Yeah, that's
We're about to get cooked on the hard questions. I got to take together. Do something now.
Dawkins 10 points, but nah.
all right. So now follow up to
10
that
points to
question.
everything? Got you.
This is a little bit more difficult. Okay. How many goals did Cole Palmer score in that season?
In just the Premier League.
Correct.
You got to get exact number.
Only. Yeah. So
It's gonna be interesting. I need someone else to take a stab at it, and then
I'll give higher or lower after someone does a guess.
Okay.
If you want to break the ice.
I'll put my hand up, but I also see Brad's hand.
Okay. All right. E, I see your hand up first.
I'm gonna go with 22.
Oh my gosh! Yes, it's
That was
22.
my number. Yeah, 22.
Yeah. Wait, you're not cheating. No, you got. All right.
No, because
that's
that
wild.
year Holland was like 30 something. So
Yeah, that was the year he broke the record.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's why I didn't want to say who had the most.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 3 down.
2-1.
I got like 3 more. We'll see about this one. I kind of want to skip this one. You'll see why, but I'll do it anyway. I consider it an easier one now. Okay. So, who had the most assists last season in the English Premier League? I'll call this one kind of easy. All right, Brad, I see you first.
Brad, you got to get this one.
Yeah.
The reason I say that.
I thought I was really confident. Okay, I think Mo Salah.
It is Mo Salah.
Don't let him scare you. Yeah, say it with your chest.
That's why I wanted to skip, because we already name dropped him a little bit.
Right. So he's already on the mind. Yeah. Nah, I remember the FBL team was crazy.
I was gonna say that's exactly what's been leading my decisions as well.
It's the bonus. Do you know how many assists he had? English Premier League only.
17?
That was close. It was 18.
Ooh.
That wasn't an actual question. That was just a bonus. That was
Look at Brad.
I wasn't watching in 1994, but I've been watching, all right?
Well, clearly you're not just a pretty face over there. You know what I mean?
All right, so we'll call this one. This is the last one, but this is a multifaceted question. You'll see what I mean a little bit. All right.
Okay.
There were 8 goalkeepers last year to have at least 100 saves, English Premier League only. Okay. Can you name at least 5? So whoever names the most will get it. Brad up there first, early. And then
All right.
I'm trying to see this.
give me one name.
All right.
Oh, one name?
Oh, one name, David Raya.
Oh,
He didn't get it? Oh, because Arsenal doesn't concede that when he's not on goal.
Okay.
Damn.
So now I see.
I thought for sure he'd be there.
He was up there. He was up there as well. I want to say Eric was second.
Okay. Then
Now this is worrying.
David
David Ryan was the.
I've got one.
Wait.
Wait. It's on Eric right now.
Oh, sorry. E.
Hey, if David Ryan. All right. Neil Martinez.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. Say it again.
Martinez.
So
That's a good
yes, that
Yes.
is correct. That is
Okay.
one.
That was standard. Yeah.
Y'all got one.
Yeah.
Y'all keep the score. So right now it is
Okay, so they got one.
2-2. You got Brad. You already went. I see. Wash.
Rodney, you got this.
Oh, wait. We got it.
Yeah, I got one. I got one.
Rodney.
So let's do RD. Rodney.
All right, bet. I'm gonna go with Vicario.
Knew it.
So no.
Oh,
All those shots they were giving us?
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Saves?
He didn't
And
have
now I
a
can go to Wash.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was easy.
Emerson.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So yes.
oh.
Come on with
who
it.
did you
Come
say?
on
Who
with
did
it.
you say, Waja?
He's at
Emerson.
Okay, Emerson. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. I got
Let's
one, but I
see
gotta wait my
who's
turn.
Next.
Chuck, you got one.
Yeah.
Can I go again, or am I out? Because I got it wrong.
I've got one.
Nah, you could go again. I see TC waving around crazy.
Just want to check. I'll be playing and raise my hand.
Okay, you'll be next.
I got Jordan Pickford.
So yes, he's on the list.
Absolutely. That guy was getting peppered by the goals. Son.
He was great. He was great though.
That guy put the pepper in pepper steak, baby.
I thought TC. I thought you were going too.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, sorry. What about Sanchez?
So no,
He rotated a bunch.
That's 4 that we've said, right? So this last one gets the final point.
that sounds fair. Yeah, we still got 5 names on here.
Oh, okay.
5 names.
5 names.
I
Someone get it.
One. I gotta get one, but it's gotta go to the Pride Footy guys first.
Go for it, Brad.
I got
I got one.
Brad again.
I got one.
Oh wait, Rodney got his hand up. Okay, I'll see.
I'm gonna go with Ramsdale.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good shout. He's getting killed with Southampton.
That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, honestly, pretty much all bad clubs. Like, I mean, that's kind of like.
Allison's not on there, is he, for Liverpool?
He is not. No,
Because they just don't concede enough shots on goal, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that makes sense.
do y'all want the full list?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Tell me Burn Leno.
Hold on, he said, hold on. He said I got some juice in me.
Wait.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay, so we'll go more hands raised. You want to go Waz or Eric?
Let's see if we can get it.
Yeah, let's see
go
if we can
Waz.
get it first.
Go Waz.
Yeah, Waz.
Okay, Burn Leno.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Eric, you want to go now?
I'm gonna go Onana.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Bro, but you see, both of us at the bottom did not say that. Did you not see us say that? Nothing like that. None of us were even like jumping up to go, oh, Nana. He saved nothing, but not even 5. Not even 3 of them motherfuckers, okay? There's a reason that guy's in Turkey.
Hey man, he balling in Turkey, man. He had the assist the other day. Shit is crazy.
Okay. That's okay. Have you ever had a kebab in Turkey and had a kebab in freaking Germany? I can tell you something else. It tastes better in Germany. So I don't give a fuck. Let his ass go there. Ass cut. Then he put me in the hospital. I had to go on fucking heart medication because we had that guy's keeper. Okay?
You got 3
Brad, you
more.
don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about having instability
That's
at the back.
trauma.
Nothing.
To be fair, we had a tough year last year, to be fair. But
At the back? At the back?
yeah, we gave
You
a
guys
hat trick
keep
to
buying
Victor
50
Jokic.
million.
We
Come
gave up a
on,
hat trick to
man.
Victor Jokeris. Do you know how bad you have to be to do
One thing
that?
Pep does not play about is play about his back players. He puts 50 he buys
Right.
$15
Arsenal
million
shade
players
for no
standing.
reason, man. No.
Just a stray for Yorkeris. Sorry, just had it on my
Oh, look,
mind.
I want that guy. I mean, just stand.
You want Yorkeris?
No.
Oh,
Your left back, it's similar name. Joker, not Jokeris. Obviously not.
Oh,
He's your
Ainori? Guardiola.
Guardiola. Yes, I bought him on
he's
FIFA.
he's the best center back now.
Do I get a half point for naming the team? I just don't know the goalie's name.
What's the team?
Brentford.
Who was their goal?
Oh yeah.
What's that guy's name?
I don't know his name, but I know.
Flecken.
Yeah, Mark Flecken. Yeah.
On the
He
list?
is on the list. He's
Oh, okay.
All right. That was like an alley-oop.
Yeah.
How many you got left?
That's
a
all I
great
got. I got former Frank player and current Frank player. That's all I had.
There's only 2 more if y'all want to try them out.
Two more.
Two more.
I'm tapped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like something from like Wolves.
What about Brighton? Verbruggen is his name?
Nah.
He
Oh,
make it.
what
Is it
about
Wolves?
Matt Sells?
Oh, I was gonna say Smells.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should've
Not
had it.
out yet.
And then Waz, who did you say?
I just said the team even. I was like, I don't even know him.
Wolves. Jose Sa? Is that Wolves?
Right. I'm like,
Yeah, Jose.
I'm like, wait, is it Wolves?
Nah.
Who else got relegated?
Who got beat up last year?
Yeah.
It's
I'm trying to think of other. Who's Crystal Palace's goalie?
Damn, who's their goalie?
Dean Henderson. What about Dean Henderson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yep.
All right, that was good.
I'm proud of us. We,
We
I worked through that.
as a collective, yeah.
That was,
Yeah.
that was,
In the
That
trenches.
was definitely difficult.
I feel like we started as opponents here, but eventually we were all kind of teammates.
Yeah.
It was nice.
we're all friends in the end.
But there are no just team awards here. We got to give it up to Fry Footie for taking that one.
Oh, thank you. Listen, y'all. Hey, listen. These were actually good questions too. I thought y'all
These
was
are very good.
about to hit us with some, who scored the most goals in '93. I'm like, yeah, you might have had me. You might have had me.
But
that would have been difficult.
Yeah, Lance, appreciate you coming on with Big Live Trivia. How do people find you?
Yeah, y'all can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. It's all the same name. It's Richmond_BLT, but I'm trying to be more global and not local. So the YouTube is just Big Live Trivia. No underscores, hyphens, or anything like that. Big Live Trivia. But normally I do the most content on Instagram, TikTok, a little bit more YouTube now. So Richmond_BLT. Y'all follow me. I'm following everybody back.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Love it.
Appreciate y'all.
Cool. And I too have a out as well. So I got some work to do. 9 o'clock.
Before you leave though, real quick, you didn't say who your team was. I believe.
Oh, I'm go Spurs, go Tottenham, go Toys.
Wait, who's a Spurs fan? Who's a Spurs fan? Whoa. Come and get your baptism on fire. Come and get your baptism of fire about the club that did not want black people to play for them. Let us talk to you about that.
Sadly, I got work to do, man.
Wait.
You have to invite me back,
Uncle
man.
Ruck is about to give you a lesson here. Listen.
Not today.
Listen, Brother Malcolm wants to tell you some truths about Tottenham Hotspur.
Yo, Brother Malcolm is fucking hilarious. Hey,
what an exit.
I had to.
This is how you banter. This is how you produce a show. That's how you produce a show right here.
But now we are about to get back. Want to thank everybody for giving us a like and subscribe. We got some likes in the YouTube channel, so it was really nice to see that. But yeah, next we want to switch gears a little bit. We want to talk about some of our favorite Premier League moments over the weekend. I know everybody on this panel has actually had a good weekend. Liverpool lost, so the Manchester United fans and the Arsenal fans are extremely happy. Arsenal won, Manchester United won. So, gents, I'll start it over with Footie, Charles and Brad. What did y'all enjoy about this weekend?
Chuck, what would you say was your favorite moment, Chuck?
Oh, man. See, I'm not trying to be a homer, and homer for me is Manchester United. But Sesko, man, I'm really happy. I thought, we've had some comments or some back and forth on our pod about just what that attacking form would look like for United. And with Cunha not starting, I was kind of like, I was a little shaky before the game, just like, what is it going to look like? But Sesko was amazing on that goal. It wasn't the most clinical, but it was tactical. He was in the right place at the right time, put his foot out, he did his thing. And just overall, just that United attack was good. Like 2 goals, no own goals. Buemo had an assist as well. So just Sesko in the attack really made my heart happy, and I didn't have to talk about Ruben getting fired for 1 weekend. So that's makes me feel good.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of a perfect weekend. Like 2-0 over Sunderland. You got that early goal from Mount. Didn't have to worry. It's kind of like a little nervy in the second half, but that first half, y'all played perfect. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say for me, my favorite moment, it was the pass that Gvardiol made from center back to Haaland on that run, because that's a pass that I feel like you usually see like a center midfielder make or maybe a winger cutting in. And to be able to have that from a center back who just ate up a little space that the attackers were giving him, and then just saw the lane, hit the ball perfectly. And then Haaland, of course, the form he's in as a City fan, it's incredible to see, because this form was not here last year. There were a lot of games last year that teams played a low block and Haaland just was pretty ineffective and pretty much invisible. And Pep wasn't finding ways to create chances where he's on the break. And so as a City fan, that just encouraged me to understand that, like, we've kind of re-engineered this offense to give the robot what he needs. Like, we got to feed him. And I think I saw that and I was like, all right, this Premier League is kind of open this year. And I do think Man City is making a comeback to their title contending ways of the past, 10 years.
No, I feel that. Like, Man City right now kind of scares me, like you said, Brad. It's open right now. I think it's more of a 3-horse race: Liverpool, Man City, and Arsenal. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm very worried about Man City's depth this year more than any other time.
Yep.
It's one of the very first times I've ever really thought about their depth, their presence. But yeah, like it's early days. It's still October. We got to our second international break, and y'all are up. So
Yeah, but Rodrigo got hurt again, and I think
I think
Rodrigo's
worrying.
those hamstrings, those knees, barbecue chicken right now. Like I don't know how much he's got left, man.
I think worrying for some of your teams is that your integral men who make a lot of your teams tick and have got injured. For you guys at the top there, like specifically Optus puts you as like head-on favorites to win, but now you've got some cruciate ligament damage to Martin Odegaard, which is looking like he could be out till after Christmas. You know what I mean? That's going to test your depth and mettle of the players you brought in, of the lessons you've learned over the last 3 seasons. Do you have what it takes to cover? We saw what happened to Man City when Rodri was out. They fell apart. I think they've learned that lesson. Pep's looked to buy that cover specifically for that. I think what you're going to find is, can you do that without it? You can probably do it with leaning more on Saka, but you need Saka to be back up there. I think, you touched on, thank you, Eric, for touching on Man United with such graciousness and like, we need your pity. No, what it really is that part of what we are having to do is push through some of the pain that everyone told him to change his fucking system, and he just stuck with it, I think regardless, he's had the worst start to any Manchester United fan. He's stuck with his system. Now, there's two schools of thought to that. The definition of insanity is to do the same fucking thing the same way and expect a different result, right? Clearly, that ain't shit happening. However, we are starting to see a string of 3 home wins in a row, okay? So there's slow earnings. The only problem is those have been against teams, no disrespect to any of those motherfuckers. They've been out of the top 10. Let me be honest. You know what I mean? The 2 test is really about next when we get back and we play Liverpool. Great. Liverpool, let's spend 100 and something million on some piece of shit German and then mock us all the time. No one ever does that, right? So I think we are going to have to see how better. We had a very, very, very tough start. For us, we have it a lot easier to help us get some results together to help build that momentum. What you can start to see, though, is that we have starting to see at beginnings and where we do have shortcomings. We shortly have, without saying anything, I think we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot. We got rid of a lot of our speed and we have no outlets, and that's where we're going to get hit later in the season. If we get injuries to any players like Ahmad or anyone else, you look at who plays us top left, so that's where we're going to go down. We don't have anybody, whereas before you might call on dudes who are sulking, come out for 15, 20 minutes. He said run up and down. We got neither of that. And also, fuck Canacho.
Can I ask you one question?
Please,
are there any players on Manchester United who were there when Ruben got there that are currently playing better than they were?
Yes.
Who has he made better? That's my curiosity.
Ahmad for one.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think Ahmad has definitely been playing better. I think if you have to look at specifically just based off statistics, maybe not aesthetically statistics. So what we try and look at is you have to be careful to take it away from vain metrics like stuff. So statistically, Bruno's creating more chances, right? He was creating more chances last season. They weren't getting converted, unfortunately, and the season before. But
I don't hear.
He's creating more key passes.
TC, you completely cut out right there.
Your defense cut out. I said, sorry, I don't know if can you hear me now?
The Wi-Fi is anti-Man United.
Always, as it should be.
Oh, give me you guys' addresses. Let me come over there personally. I can tell you this to your face. Happy to do so. No, I'm going to mute. Go ahead. My point was getting a bit monotonous, so you can move on.
No, I went black because, listen, Ahmad definitely looks aesthetically. I think that's the perfect way to put it. Aesthetically, it looks like it should. Mason Mount, man, hey, look, goal. When was the last time he scored a goal? And that was a big thing that people were questioning whether he should start Cunha and look, it paid off. So Listen, I'm a believer in Ruben.
Facts.
If there's one thing I'm a believer in Ruben. Not because I somehow think he's some tactical genius or he knows what he's doing, but he just needs himself needs some time.
Amen.
Like just himself. So with that being said, and in any other year, I would be like, hey, this is United. We get the managers, we get the top guys, we go do something different. Have you seen the table? Like, no disrespect to Arsenal. I know they're running, they're top. I picked Arsenal to win before the season started, but this is not a table in which you look and you're scared. You don't see any of those top 4, 5, 6 teams. I think outside of Arsenal, and listen, their manager is holding them back. If it wasn't for Arteta, I'd be like Arsenal to the moon.
All right, hold up. Before we go into the Arsenal slander, I gotta ask you. Ruben Amorim specifically just said his formation wasn't the problem. The media, any of the talking heads are the problem. You're saying that right now, Arteta, because he's stubborn in his approach of being pragmatic, is the issue, while your own coach is...
No. And let me tell you why.
Bro, you're playing Bruno Fernandes in a 2-man midfield. That makes no sense.
Let me explain. First of all, to this point, we had this argument on Friday Footie a lot. While this is the truth that Bruno is... You guys watch the game. Bruno is not just he is. That's the issue.
He just has to do so much dirty work that Bruno should be allowed to do the artistry up front.
That's the issue. He was doing so much last year because of a lot of the issues around players. Bruno was the best player hands down last year. That's not the case this year. So in the beginning of the season, Bruno was trying to still do a lot of things, but he wasn't doing the dirty work. He was just running like a chicken with his head cut off at times, looking crazy. Now, you can't do that when Cunha and Romo are there, because now you look crazy. You're being out of – bro, versus Brentford, there were many times where Bruno just didn't run back. That has nothing to do with a formation. That has everything to do with, do you care? Do you want it? And to Ruben's point, there are other teams playing this formation, and they're not bad, and they're not as bad as we are. Yeah. And I say all that to say, when you look at the table, where are we? We are number 10 now, and we are 6 points. If you would have, people act like we are 12. Like there is. That's the biggest issue for me. That this Premier League is super open. Every week we're going, oh, this team, that team. 2 weeks ago, I was in the Arsenal bar with you. What was? Listen, Arsenal fans were like, "This is oh my god!" Now look, look. So for me, it's like, let's just have. I know this is not. I got a lot of English family and friends. I know this is not how English football fans work. I know it's a game to game. I get that, but for me, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more like let's take this in stride. Remember, we were 15 last year. We were 15 last year. Like that's what whether you guys want to believe it or not, that's what we're fighting against.
And you know,
I think to his point is that like,
go ahead, TC.
No, I was gonna say, just to add to his point, it's like, again, to his point is like, you know, we are only 10th, and yet we're talking like this team. Yes, this team is definitely, you know, there's definitely no disrepute about where we are and standing to reference to where we've been. And I think that's what everyone keeps measuring us against. Then we keep looking you guys like, oh yeah, you're the you ain't won shit in like 5 years. Yet you guys are supposed to be in your most periodic, most best period.
Wait, they won an FA Cup with Arteta, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
And we have two. What are you talking about?
6 years ago, and y'all won a Carabao Cup.
That was 7 months into the job. They won the FA Cup, something like that.
Yes. That's what.
That early.
And that's what they've been, and then since then it's like, oh no, if you see something, what I'm saying, that's the basis of it. Anyway, go ahead, watch. Sorry.
But what I
so just remember that
is, you know, man, you guys have Liverpool next on the next match after the break, right? And so I think, I mean, obviously they're at a weaker position right now. They've just lost 3 in a row. So the question is, can you guys come back from international break? And if you beat Liverpool,
they're not beating Liverpool. Come on, they're not beating Liverpool, bro. Come on, what world? They in a dogfight with Sunderland. All right, talk about beating Liverpool.
Be quiet. This is not your podcast. Please, Waze.
Brad. You know, I leave your number and email, please. Please leave your name and email, and we will continue this every week. I hope you win every single game from here on onwards, because
Yeah, you're
otherwise,
just TC off. I'm about to call
otherwise I
TC
swear to
myself.
God, I'm gonna be in you every. You know what? It's okay, and we can go this because everyone's gonna lose a game.
Listen,
It's okay.
True hypothetical though. If Man U could beat Liverpool after the break, that's the if, and then you guys can then beat Brighton. First off, the kid with the hair, he'll shave his hair off finally.
Oh yes, I remember on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what is he gonna do with his life after that? Like, I don't know what's next.
I mean, he could go there, right? He should be getting a sponsorship.
It won't happen. You'll beat Liverpool, but lose to Brighton. I can tell you that. Man United's so inconsistent. That's what's going to happen.
If you guys can beat Liverpool, you guys will do it'll be a complete 180 in terms of your mentality and the fans, and Amram will get a reprieve from the guillotine. But if you don't, and if they whitewash you boys, and then if you lose to Brighton,
just want to let you know that we beat Liverpool 3 times last season. I don't know if that counts. Just in case.
This is your chance. This is your chance to do it because there was
it's a big opportunity.
Well, see, this is
the double.
To your point, though,
and the league.
That's the inconsistency with United that I would be worried about. Mm-hmm. Just like that, I am worried about that. We can string together a good performance. We can even string together a win, but will we do it consecutive matches? And that is my big for me, the Brentford match. Like, you can feel how you feel, but it's a few bad. I don't think it's Amarin's fault that his background defender just doesn't understand that you can't let someone get like that. You know, it's little things like that. Like, I played soccer. I played youth soccer. Like, I would be screaming at my it's little shit like that it's like I would really want to be all in on Amarin and have his neck, but it's when you got players doing shit like that.
No, 100%.
That makes me be like, all right, man, maybe my Portuguese guy isn't the biggest issue here.
Thank you. And I've been saying this because I watched that exact moment you're talking about.
Yes.
He runs, and I played defense yesterday. I played as a CB yesterday, and I'm loudmouth, and I apologize, Brad. I'm obviously being very ostentatious now at the moment. On the field, I'm much worse, especially to my own team. People do fuckery like that shit. Because you can watch the play, you're running, you have your channels, and every defender saw you running down your channel. So wherever the fuck he was going, his brain pulled a mix max because he's running down his channel and he decides, negative Nancy, let me hit down over there. And I'm like, but brother, where are you going? What you have to do is communicate for you're not the man you call. You call that man there to cover. You see him, whoever's coming, you cover because you're the closest man. I've never seen.
Wait, who was this again?
With Diego Jallo yesterday.
Where's Brentford? Yeah, I just forgot who the player was.
And he was just like, yeah, and it was a complete brain fart. And it was kind of like, I thought maybe that's when people get paid. Or he wants to go to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would expect someone at Arsenal to do that, but like, okay, that's a bit of banter. Ha 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 ha.
Last 2 years. Yep, that's exactly what we do. But the last point for the Manchester United talk, your captain that you guys love so much has been missing PKs at a rate that he's never done before. You're talking about his work rate. You're talking about how he doesn't want to track back, but we've seen Bruno really likes to be that advanced midfielder. So I'm just calling a spade, but a 2-man midfield with an attacking midfielder that doesn't want to defend, it's probably going to be pretty hard to continue.
Yo, it's interesting you say that, brother. It's interesting you say that. I don't know if you've seen the numbers for first of all, the amount of kilometers covered by an individual on the field and the amount of minutes played by any individual the last 5 years. Do you know someone who's not missed, who's only missed one game through injury? No. I want to give you the numbers because I want to paint a picture for you. Statistically, before we say stuff that's like figuratively out of our mind and we try and paint a picture that has no basis of anything, because that's the basis of any argument, is scientific understanding of proof, right? So let's go through the numbers. So
I love this guy.
No. Because and you know what, Charles, you did say something about it, and I don't mind Bruno not coming back. Because this man works harder than the Chinese on the railroad. Let me be honest with you. I understand. And I said Bruno doesn't deserve to be in that team the way it's playing. Fuck, he's not going to track back because my man has tracked back. If you look at his kilometers done last season, he tracked more kilometers than all 4 fullbacks, okay? By over 75% more. He is a midfielder, right? Okay.
Is that a problem with your defense, though?
I'm not saying anything. What I'm telling you is that he's not, regardless, he tracked more kilometers than any other midfielder, attacking midfielder, second to any fullback in the league last season, dude. He ran more than anyone else. So I hear you about that. The issue is he shouldn't. You said it earlier. We don't want to waste him doing that, but he has to fucking do that because he has to cover. And when you do that, to anyone who's played sport, you devalue from the rest by taking half of your energy tracking back. Then you got to fucking go back. It's hard. So I completely understand that. So what I'm saying to you.
But wait a second. You said he has to do that.
Yeah. I was literally about to tie it up, and then you interrupted me with some sort of innate fucking that's a point. So,
I continue. Sorry.
No, not to you. I was talking to Eric. So if you interrupted me, I didn't hear you. Then I will come back to it, some rebuttal about Man City. But no, really to your point, though, gents, and I apologize for being long. Is I think playing a two-man midfield, the issue that they're doing there is they're playing on him with responsibility. Unfortunately, what it's showing is that there's no other trust in anybody else. And yes, it isn't to the best of his abilities, but he's forcing him to be that individual because he needs, firstly, it allows him to play a deeper role to start a counterattacks, not counterattacks, to play and dictate play, but also it kind of allows him to be more supporting there. But you're right, it does leave him exposed. And yes, you're seeing some of that, but we have different players who are supposed to fill in and come in and support that. That doesn't happen. So it's not on Bruno. You must understand, when you do that in defense, everyone's a role to pull in so that Bruno isn't left exposed like that. What it is as soon as the ball is turned over, he's in that position to start feeding out to Ahmad and those guys making the runs from deeper, as opposed to having to wait for 2-3 balls to get it. It's to allow him to have the range to do that because you don't have players to do that. Football strategy explained to numbnuts.
And I want to get it. I keep calling black. Is it JT or Blackhead or TC?
TC. TC Blackhead.
TC's point is spot on. Last year, did you see that team? Like, he had to do that. This would be my only rebuttal. This season, you go get attacking players so that you don't feel he has to do some of that. So I need Ruben and him to come to God moment and decide how much of this are we about to do? Like, how much of you getting to roam and go back because last year you had to. You don't have to this year. So when do we have that? And this is where I think he's on point, where you might not switch your attack, your formation, but you tweak how you get that two-man midfield to work. You don't change, but you tweak it. You don't ask him to track back as much.
Preach, Charles. Preach.
I think we're here.
That's it. And Brad, to your point, I think you're smart enough to know it's pretty much like in basketball. If you have your center and you're getting marked, what you want to do is have them pivot so that they're able to exploit their specialties. You know what I mean? So if it's a screen kind of thing in basketball forms, is essentially that midfield. They're all technical players. They all have the ability, which is what fucks with me. People are like, oh, he can only play. No,
Bruno can play there. I just think when you watch the games, it puts so much pressure on Bruno and largely a super old, washed-up Casemiro. And I understand how well Ruben's system worked in Portugal, but I think at some point you have to look and say, how do I tweak things so we win more games? If you put Casemiro as a 5 and let Bruno and Ugarte or Bruno and Mainu join him in midfield and just let one of the center backs go to the bench, I think you're a better team right away. And you give Bruno a little more cover. You let Casemiro sit back in front of the center backs. But Ruben can't do it because Ruben is married to an idea. When he first came in, he gave those press conferences, right? He said, you will see an idea. And the truth is, like, we've seen an idea, and largely that idea has not worked. And I think, like, just respectfully, like, I was rooting for Ruben. I wanted to see something. You know, like, I'm not a Man United hater, but the idea has not worked.
I want to get to Arsenal because
that might have been a lie.
I'm the one who I'm the only one on Friday who's been bigging up Arsenal for real. But just before we leave Man United, the players are not as like. There's another thing we got to be honest about. We spent how much on the attack? Nothing on the midfield. Nothing on like. There's a distinct talent gap between our midfield and let's say Arsenal's midfield. Let's say Brian's midfield. Like, there's a clear gap in talent, and I don't think Ruben is going to make up for that no matter what he does. And maybe he needs to be stubborn so he can just stick with being wrong with his bad players, because I know y'all seen that midfield. I know y'all seen that.
What other
teams?
Yeah, I mean, Casemiro is not starting on any other top 10 team.
And I will say, Kobe may know he should do a better job of, whatever fucking issue they have getting right. But I don't know.
He has to get alone the board and
yeah. Look, I always say this, boys. Like it's hard to say this as people from the outside. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about a top team.
Let's talk about the number one team in the land.
Yeah. Let's talk about a top 5 team.
Oh, are we talking about buying? Are we going to talk about buying now? Talking about buying?
Hey, TC is a legend, man. I'm sorry.
You gotta put him to sleep sometimes, You gotta sleep my butt on the back of his head.
Hold on, but I got a question for you guys, Arsenal fans. We're only 7 games in. How confident are you that, not that you'll win it or, but that you guys will play the way? Because I think you guys are actually playing very, like the last 3-4 games, you guys have been playing a good brand of soccer, regardless of the result. Do you think this will keep, like, the offense is clicking, the defense is always good, but the offense is actually, I'm seeing goals more than a goal and a half is a good bet these days, it seems like, for you guys. How much do you think that is actually going to continue?
I'll let Wash start that one off.
I think that's a great question. I think any typical Arsenal fan wants to wait till Christmas before laying any bets down. Of course, I like you put down obviously my team to win the league this year, but it's about the injuries, and we've already been hit by Odegaard. Saka even got injured. Of course, he's back now. Madueke is out. Hincapié is out. Havertz is out. And we've got so many people out. And like you said, I think TC said earlier, we might lose Odegaard till possibly Christmas. So consistency is great, and to see that the connectivity between the players, we've still not seen the best of Gyökeres yet. But just to do a little bit of comparison, and I never mean to put anyone above my personal Jesus, Thierry Henry, but Henry didn't even get going until his 9th match, right? And that was the legend that he is today. So, I mean, Gyökeres is now at 7, so I do really need him to pick it up a little bit. But, but we need to see it completely from, I think our back line is fantastic. I mean, even Mosquera, and once Hincapié comes back into the fray, I think it's going to be fantastic, just backup. And we've got so much depth in the back. Midfield is looking nice. I don't like Marino playing as a striker at any time. Keep him with his Real Sociedad friends in the back. In the middle, sorry. In the middle. But and then we need to make sure that we're firing on all cylinders up front. Saka, I mean, Martinelli has had a great start. Trossard has been looking nice. Saka's been looking nice. Eze's been looking dope. Gyökeres, we're seeing flashes of it, but, he's still acclimating to the league and to his teammates. So if we can get all these things going and, whatever other black magic tricks that Arteta is going to pull out of his bag, whether it's, fighter pilots or robbing these kids with pickpockets or light bulbs or whatever, I will take it. But because this is our year, I think, honestly, if we can't do it with this squad, with the depth that we have, if it's football, so there's always so many other, the Spanish that come in the works. But if we can do it with the full squad without any major injuries, then this is if Arteta can't do it now, then when? And it's a World Cup year, so everyone's playing for the ass.
Yeah, look, this is going to test the shit
out
of you.
Hold on. Manchester United, man. You fall back. Manchester You've had your time.
No, it's good. Okay, no, I'll let you talk. I mean, I'm waiting for you to talk so that I can rebuttal you and tell everything you say is fake.
So this year was probably the first time I've actually faltered on Mikel Arteta. I have been the one that has – I've talked off the ledge where he's been very much Arteta out early.
High ledge.
You have to give this man time. It's his first job. To our points about philosophy and the way that we set up, ever since the 2021-2022 season where we played open football, but we all lost due to injuries, slowing down April, May, you could see that big shift into being a very strong, pragmatic approach. Now, it's very weird to watch where a squad is not making any type of issues to go on, such as the midfield is playing really good. Defense isn't really being peppered right now. Raya didn't even have to make a save. He had 90 minutes where he got to chill. And it's so weird in those instances where you're saying to yourself, if West Ham just have one break, this whole game is fucked. Like until things change, I'm still going to be a little bit more pragmatic as well in my assessment of this season, where I have to see it up until March, where it's scaring me right now. We have the depth. We now have the attacking talent. We now have the midfield talent. We are stacked in all facets of our game. We have a backup for every player, and we have good youth. We actually have Max Dallman. We have Miles Lewis-Skelly. We have Ethan Unwary. Like, we have opportunities to plug and play. Now, one thing that Arteta has always done, he does that that system where he's just like, you know what, you've been around for this long, I'm going to repay you to make sure that you start games. That's why Trossard has been starting in some matches where everybody's looking and scratching their head like, what are you doing? Like, Trossard is not meant to be here. And then there's other times where he gives you the unpredictability where he's actually listening to online fodder, where you're just like, oh, okay, you want to start Eze and Odegaard at the same midfield?
I like that.
I like that. I loved it, but that was only after somebody was like, hey, we need to see a response. So I'm giving it till March. I need to see the strong consistency because remember, we're on 4 different competitions right now.
Yes.
We have Champions League. We actually need to win a trophy this year. Arteta knows that. So Carabao Cup or FA Cup, no matter what, we have to at least try to get as far as we did last year.
No, absolutely not. No, come on, nothing.
Why not?
Absolutely. You're in first place right now.
Exactly. I want to see that thing in May. I don't want to see no FA Cup, no Carabao Cup. Those are runner-up trophies. It's Prem or nothing.
So this is my thing for Arsenal fans in particular. You guys have won a Premier League. This is not something that you guys don't know.
See, Eric wasn't a fan when we won cup.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah,
so he was. Do you remember that? Do you remember the days of glory, of hope?
I started 03, sir.
So with that being said, Champions League never. So, and I just saw a thing where you guys are the favorites in the Champions League and the Premier League by percentage. What I actually think personally, Champions League would be a bigger for you guys. Just not in Arsenal fans, because I think the Premier League means more. I think domestic time for all the teams means a little bit more for your team. Mm-hmm. But I think just how a Champions, PSG, Barcelona, having that in people's minds that y'all went through that, I think would hit a little harder, personally.
I want the domestic. Hold on. The trophy right now, just sewed up, locked away. We got 2 squads. We can do it. And
okay.
You got 2 squads, and you got maybe half a good striker.
I was about to say thank you.
Let's be honest. You said Black Magic. The Black 100%. 100% of the Black Magic must go to Gyökeres. I wouldn't put the Black Magic anywhere else. Just
I was about to
right there.
Your depth. I think where you think you have, first of all, the audacity of you to say, "Oh, Arteta's listening to fans, and that's why he changed his plans." Okay. He's listening to social media to make. If he is doing that, my friend, your problems are much bigger than they are. If he is changing them based on that, let me tell you,
that's a fair point.
That's a good point. You guys, you know what I mean. Second of all, where you're going to start seeing is that you have depth, but you do have there's a noticeable lack in ability in the depth. So, Naneri and Skelly or whatever versus Saliba and people replace, you have a bit of depth. So that's where you're going to be tested. You are playing over 4 competitions. I succeed. What Charles was saying, though, I might disagree with. For you, and to be honest, as let's be as an English club, the Holy Grail is always going to be the Premier League, right? For us, it's always going to be the Premier League. I get you. Champions League is great. And I don't say that because we haven't won many and Liverpool has won 5. But the Holy Grail for us is you're tested on your mettle, really, on how many Premier Leagues you have. Blackburn, Forest, all have Premier Leagues, all have this reverence behind them because of that. Specifically in England, it just has this, I think, over the consistency. We don't break for winter. There's none of that. So I understand why they might be slightly priority, especially with Arsenal. They win the Champions League, it's great. They're like, okay, now you got to win the fucking, good God. You did Kilimanjaro now. And not to say that because it's kind of harder, you might play harder teams. It's just the way it's perceived, and that's a perceivement thing. There is also slightly more games, obviously, in the actually now is there? Yes, of course there is. There's a lot more games in the Premier League now. So that's the one thing. The other thing I think for you guys, and then my last point, because I don't want to talk too much on Arsenal, but I think what you have to understand is that you've just hit the nail on the head. You're playing over 4 competitions. Losing key players has always been your crux. Come December has been your crux. That's when squeaky
100%.
bum time comes, and that's where it comes down. So I'm not saying it's not possible. You've done this a few times. For us, it's going to be: have you got the mental capacity to go through those periods when the players need to? Does Arteta have the kahunas? Does he have it? The last 5 years have shown. And I don't know any girlfriend who's going to keep letting her man bust a nut and not get her off for 5 years and still be her girlfriend after the 6th. Do you?
Hey, TC is a legend. Hey, I just have one more question because I know I'm probably sure y'all want to go and y'all got shit to do. Have y'all ever considered a starting attack for Arsenal of the Africans? That's what I have decided to call them. Eze, Beneduke, and Saka. Just that 3 in a whether I know who's going to be our traditional striker, but hey, Eze center forward. But like, have you guys ever considered that?
I don't think so. I mean,
I'm gonna figure out we need to call Arteta and ask him.
yeah. Why we got to put on social media so you can see it?
Yeah. He does listen.
I do want to hear the honest opinion of Yorkerist though, because I know you said he had flashes, and he had like the goal he had against Leeds was beautiful, but I think it's characteristic of who he is. Where against a smaller, slightly slower defender, he can make that move. Where when you put him up against Man City's center backs, he was getting no space, no time. His first touches were brutal. All the half chances hit into the box. Like, he can't get his feet sorted quickly. The guy he reminds me more than anything is Chris Wood. And I think that's a good striker, but it's not the striker Arsenal really would want, I think.
Chris Wood got 20 Premier League.
That's what I told him earlier.
But playing in a counter-attacking, like, low-block system, the way you guys play, where your people are inviting you to attack every game,
Brad, before you answer, I have someone's ringing my bell. And I want to give you one point to your point, Brad. Just a 1 point. You know that Goalkeeper scored a hat trick against Man City, right?
2 of those were penalties.
I've been bringing that up for 2. I've been bringing it up.
He had 1 in play goal.
That's what I want to say. So I mean, he said it to you before.
Against the worst Man City defense in years.
TC, trust me, TC. I've been trying to beat that.
Don't throw me the double pen hat trick.
That's all. Sorry, Harry.
Nice. They were nice pens.
Very much so. I mean, more so with me, Joker right now is he's not getting service. I mean, Eze, once he comes on, we've seen multiple times he's actually able to feed Gyökeres more than anybody else. And that's a system issue right now. We've played so long with Havertz dropping very deep, being able to collect the ball and then spray it out. We now have a target man that needs actual service going forward. We need actual shots, crosses. We need things to rebound. We play a possession game where we're so pragmatic, we always cut back. There was a transition where Moreno completely could have went on and scored a goal, or at least got it into the box, and he just pulls it back, and then we go back around the box again, and I'm just like, this is what grinds my gears about this damn team. I love my squad. This is the squad I've chosen, and obviously a lot of people around the world love us too.
Hold on.
But same time, we have to be able to question managerial tactics and actual play on the field. Because if I'm not seeing within these 7 games, Waja did bring up it took Henry 9 games, and he's one of the hugest reasons as to why I've gotten into footy itself. So if it took him 9 games,
of course, ain't Henri.
Well, we know that, and I'm okay with that. But if we're saying it's going to take 9 games, I'm going to give him probably up until January, February. If he doesn't get all the way up until, if he doesn't get 7 goals by January in all competitions, there really needs to be a discussion. But I will give him a small handicap because he's the only striker playing the entire matches. Like ever since Havertz gotten hurt, and then as well, Jesus isn't back. We haven't been playing anybody in that center forward role, and you can kind of tell like he's kind of getting felt out. But that's where I'm going. Well, that's what about you.
No, I think everything you said is 100% right. Like I wouldn't even except for the fact that you're giving him all the way until what month you said
January. He said that's crazy.
You're crazy. No, I've got a lot higher expectations. I'm like, bro, you got until Thanksgiving, my guy. By the time I'm getting the turkey, I want to see some turkey.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. I'm curious though, because you were talking about Arteta, because when we were talking about Ruben, you were like, come on, I know you're not talking about managers, but you're on the same swag. And I know you know that your roster is much better than ours, so you gotta be able to give us more grace. What we doing here?
I'm not ever giving Manchester United grace.
Well, that's fair. I get that.
One standard for you and one.
No. I as a fan, but we brothers in footy right now. That's all. I picked Arsenal to win the league because after 3 years, if y'all don't do it, what the hell? Like
I only pick us because y'all don't want Liverpool to continue to win. That's all. I get it.
I mean that slightly is part of it, but all jokes aside, bro, Saka. If you told me before the season started, you're gonna have wingers of Saka and Eze, and it's before the season, you're going to bring in a striker. Screw if it's Gyökeres, but you're gonna bring in because that was the issue. Arsenal don't got no striker. You're gonna bring in a striker. Your back line is gonna remain pretty healthy with no issues. Everyone is like, we won the Premier League, right?
Well, Liverpool did.
I would agree with that.
Ever since winning,
yeah, so. but here's it, and I would say the Liverpool thing is that they brought $400 million. We all everyone feels about 007 works. Like we all everybody got their. So I think before the season you add all these things. Everyone is taking y'all 7 games in. Y'all number 1. There is no right now. There is nothing but you guys. Like if you guys blow this. It's on you. Like it's nobody.
Nah. We've actually blown like a 3-1.
Listen. I remember. We were at the bars. We remember them talking.
I mean, but the thing is that right now Arsenal feels like they have a potentially like generational defense. Like adding Zubamendi as the 5 in front of those 4 is like Timber has become, I think, the best right back in the entire Premier League. The center back pairing is ridiculous. Calafiore is amazing. So you got guys deputizing everyone. Hincapié is hurt, but when he comes back, he's going to play. You got Ben White about to be back. It's ridiculous defense. I just don't know if you can unlock other top defenses right now. And if you do unlock them, if Eze unlocks them, I don't know if he's passing the ball to Gyökeres' caveman feet and he just kicks the ball out of bounds. So that's my only concern. But you're in every game. I just think you're going to end up with a bunch of draws in the Prem.
I don't know about draws this season.
That's the thing. I think they actually have. Bro, listen, as someone who watched the Lion Champions League, Arsenal impressed me this past weekend because even though I don't care how a penalty, whatever, you need to score. Like, this is a thing. You need to be able to find the back of the net. They've been able to do that so far. I don't know if you can make it because of Eze.
Who are they playing in the Champions League real quick? I just want to check the
whatever.
They played Olympiacos.
We just beat Olympiacos. I think
the third. They are 3rd place in Greece right now. Just want to check.
Okay, listen.
I just want to
to Charles' point. I think what you have to look at is that they've brought in a lot of players. What you're looking to see is a team gel. It takes time to gel. You speak about Gyökeres. To be fair, we're all looking at him as a striker because of his prolificness in the Champions League against teams of the capability. So what it is trying to unlock what his team with, and really integrating him into a style of play that really brings out the best of him. What you're trying to see is that it's an early part of the season. Unfortunately, this part of the season, you have international breaks that as soon as you start to get that consistency, you have international break. After this international break, there ain't nothing else for the rest, and that's when you start to see a bit more of that consistency come through. What you're seeing, though, and I'll say this in Arsenal for the last season, is even when they're playing badly, being able to break down teams, the hardest thing to do in football, and any striker will tell you this, is to score goals. It is the hardest thing to do on a football pitch is to score goals. So them being able to break down teams or not, if no one can score against you, you cannot lose, number one, right? You've just given them highlights about that. Most championship teams are built on great defenses. Secondly, they have brought in some of that creativity that can be utilized. And I think now with Martin Odegaard out, what you'll see is less reliance on him. So you will see a bit of Eze come in. Eze has that. Eze has been doing
brilliant.
that. The only problem is when you come into a new team is sometimes if you're not fucking, I don't know how to say it, like, I don't know, well, you know, anyone who's been onto a team, you know how it is. You get on a new team, new players, and everyone's like checking you out. Okay, cool. You practice with them until you start like winning their trust and getting them to believe and get the system to work for you. You're still playing into that system, and that's what you're seeing with Arsenal. But they're finding ways to win, and I think that is for me the small indicators that they might have a little bit of what's needed. My only problem is when it starts to get hot underneath the balls, is when they start to get warm and prickly, and that's around December, and that's when you'll see a lot of. You get one defensive fuck up. If they get one defensive injury, you will see a lot of strain, and that's when you'll see if they can do it. Because with Odegaard out, let's see if the other players can step in. They've brought in the personnel to do that. I believe they brought in the personnel to do that. Across all competitions, I don't know about that. Can they win a double? I don't know about that. At some point, they're going to focus on one of them, 100%. One of them, whichever one gives them the best chance.
Where you watching the World Cup?
Gotta get something.
TC, where you watching the World Cup, man? I need to be around you because you got some good energy.
Listen, currently working. I'll be watching a lot of games as a media representation at the stadium there, offering some media reports. I'll be at some of the games.
So we with you.
He's got the juice.
Absolutely. Huh? All you have to do is swear allegiance to Manchester United and get a tattoo.
Listen, we get
that's the man right here.
Absolutely.
I was gonna do that anyway.
Oh,
listen,
become an acolyte.
Listen, all things are possible.
Don't drink.
All right, before we go, I do have to give a quick question to everybody. Did everybody sign up for their FIFA World Cup tickets? Have y'all received the link yet?
I'm going to Mexico City.
We're going to let's make it a thing. Let's make it a thing. Let's go to Mexico City.
I was trying to go to Monterrey, so I'm down.
Yeah, let's go.
Suena bien.
Yeah,
I know.
I haven't received the link to buy yet. One of my friends just did. He just was able to get some tickets. So
okay, shout out to him.
I got a Telegram chat. I can get you in Mexico. Get those tickets on the low.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Hey,
Brad.
The 5 footy boys,
but a real kind of G. Listen, I'm working on something for Monterey at the moment. I'm working on maybe this could be the next part of the discussions next week. Speaking to some gents, so. Let's see.
Nah, y'all play. Let's do
I love Mexico.
Let's do the link up in Mexico City. Them boys, fried footy. We link up international. Let's get it.
Love the idea. Yeah, I'm down with it. All right, but want to thank everybody again for giving us a listen. Chuck, Brad, how do people find you?
Fried Footy is the ad for the collective, but you can follow me. I don't even remember I think I'm Chuck the Martian. That's what I am on Instagram.
Remember yours? This is the moment you get it. Remember your fucking handle.
Fried Footy. You follow Fried Footy, and then you find me.
Follow Fried Footy. You find us. Fried Footy, but we spelled it IE because we have to be annoying and different.
FOOTIE. You know, we would have did the Y, but everybody in America already did that. So we
might have just been a little high and just typed their line. You know, that's what it is.
It's okay. I think that makes phonetical sense. You know.
We're English. We're English for our English folks. You know.
No. English would have spelled it correctly. You did not do that. So you would have said American. Come on, Charlie. We let's not go. We're doing so well. All
right, from them boys, you got TC, you got Waj, you got Brad, you got Chuck, you got E.